Hey guys, Ultimate Toy Collector here. So, we are at the fourth figure from the Rogue One Star Wars Black Series wave. This is number 25 on the list. And we're a quarter of the way done with to reaching 100 on the Star Wars Black Series. It seems like forever. I know, just to get to the 25th figure. It's definitely been a long wait. We should have like 100 already. But nonetheless, here we are. Fourth figure from the Rogue One Star Wars Black Series. 6-inch figures. And rounding out these reviews, we're going to take a look at the Imperial Death Trooper. To me, the Imperial Death Trooper is reminiscent of the Imperial Shadow Squadron, which was a Target exclusive, if you guys remember that. And everybody was like, oh, these kind of suck. Let them sit on the shelves. And then they went to clearance. And now you probably can't find one on eBay cheaper than like $1.50. So, just saying. Anyway, these are some of the new troopers that we're getting. And we're gonna see these hitting stores, retail, online retail, September 30th for Force Friday. And I like the way these helmets look. They look pretty badass. I am surprised, however, that Disney is promoting the Imperial Death Trooper. That's a little shock there, considering anybody that's a Marvel Select fan. Disney, when they took over the license, had the Disney stores, or actually had the stores pull the Marvel Zombies. I think they allowed the villains to continue a little bit, but the heroes, they had them pulled. So maybe a Death Trooper is allowed because it's not Luke or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, so just looking at this in the package, the Death Trooper looks a little longer and lankier than most of the other troopers that we've seen. A little slimmer body type. But let's look at the packaging first and take them out of the packaging and take a look at the articulation on the figure. So this is the Star Wars Black Series window style packaging that we've seen. The box illustration here of our lovely Imperial Death Trooper, and we see everything it comes with. It comes with 2 guns in there, pretty cool. On the side here, he's the 25th figure in the Star Wars Black Series. And here's a little synopsis of who and what they are. So, let's also give you the UPC here. And this is our bad boy there. So, definitely pretty excited to be able to show you guys the 4 figures in this wave before they've all hit stores. So, it's definitely a pleasure. And this time last year, oh, the love-hate that I got on some of the reviews for The Force Awakens. And it was all in good fun. Thank you guys for, always tuning in, checking me out. But we're not done yet. We are not finished. We still got to open this up. We still got to take a look at it. So let's open this up and take a look. All right, so here's our Imperial Death Trooper out of the package. And just to give you an idea of the scale of this wave and these figures, you have Jyn, the Death Trooper, and K2, who keeps falling over. This is like the 4th time I've stood him up. You guys didn't see it, but there you go. All right, so K2 there. K2 is obviously the biggest of the bunch, and Cassian will come somewhere between the Death Trooper and here. Jyn is the smallest figure. So here's your scale. And I'm pretty happy that Hasbro has stayed with the actual scale of the figures. It'll make it, a lot better looking. You really don't want all your figures to be the same height. So this is pretty good. All right, so let's move these guys out of here. And here's our Death Trooper. All right, so as I said, he comes with 2 guns. He has his long arm right here. And he has a little makeshift holster on his rig right here for his blaster. Now, I'm not sure if it's just me, but the troopers, and maybe because their armor isn't as bulky as the previous troopers, but they look a lot skinnier than the other troopers. All right, the helmet's black, kind of glossy look to the armor. I'm loving the look of the new helmet. And underneath is kind of like a matte black bodysuit under there. Yeah. I think this is kind of like, he's got like a skin tight one-piece onesie under his armor. Possibly. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. The belt here, you have some soft goods molded on there, but it's actually, you could peel it off here, but then you'll damage the look of the armor. So it's all one piece. It's not going to come off easily unless you actually kind of cut it off. So let's take a look at the articulation. Articulation is similar to the other Star Wars Black Series figures. You have the ball hinge neck. All right. And let's see. Ball hinge shoulders. Sorry about that. Ball hinge shoulders. The armor here doesn't obstruct the shoulders too much. It kind of gives a little bend when it gets right here, so it's actually okay. Doesn't get in the way. Put that straight up over your head. About so. The ball hinged elbows. Single elbows at that. Hinge wrist. Both hands. We have some articulation in the torso. Decent range of motion. You can't rotate at the waist, just at the torso. Crotch here. We do not actually, wait. Yes, we do have a thigh swivel. It's kind of hidden by the armor plates here, but you're still able to get that out there for a little extra posing. Double hinged knees in just the right spot, so get a good jumping pose. And actually the knee pads on these are pretty funky. Not sure what protection it does to the knee, but if you guys can see it there. And we have some articulation in the ankles. Pretty good articulation, actually. So overall, this figure has good articulation, especially for, an armored figure. And, like I said, it's a little lankier, but seems that it enables him to hold his gun exactly how it should be without any issues. So overall, I do like the figure. I like the design. I'm a fan of the helmet. It looks good to me. And definitely can't wait till December 16th to see everybody in action. And remember, you could pre-order your Star Wars Black Series at Big Bad Toy Store. The Rogue One figures should be up any day now for pre-order. Jen is already up for pre-order. The rest of these bad boys should be up also. Definitely want to add them to your collection. And thanks for checking me out, guys. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, The Ultimate Toy Collector. And until next time, happy hunting.
Be sure to check out www.bigbadtoystore.com.